We're going to go over 124 to 127 in your reading workbook. First, we're going to talk about the closed reader habits here on page 124. It asked you, how does the old man respond to the challenges he faces? Reread the folktale, underline the sentences that show his response to the challenges. So you should have underlined the old man laughed. That was one of his responses. He laughed. All while being shown for its true worth in time. That was something he said. It's being shown for its true worth in time. All will be shown for its true worth in time again, he says. The old man greeted them calmly. So that's something else he's doing. That shows his response. He's greeting them. He's calm. And look, he says again, all will be shown for its true worth in time. So he said this phrase 3 times. That is definitely going to be important. Now we're going to look on page 125 to talk about the theme of this story. The first question, how do the actions of the old man's friends contribute to the theme of the story? So this one isn't talking about the old man's actions. This is talking about his friends' actions. How does his friends' actions contribute to the theme of the story? So they jump to conclusion about what events are blessings and misfortunes. So they're jumping to conclusions, and he's remaining calm and steady, and he keeps saying, all will be shown for its true worth in time. He's just like, chill out. It'll all come to fruition soon. So you should have circled letter B. They jump to conclusions about what events are blessings and misfortunes. Number 2 asks, what detail from the folktale best supports the answer that we chose here, that his friends jump to conclusions? That would be letter A. The old man's friends offered their condolences. We are so sorry about the unfortunate incident, they said. I believe that was when his horse ran away. They jump to the conclusion that he wants to be comforted, but he doesn't. He's fine with it. So that shows how they jump to conclusions when they automatically say, we're sorry about this unfortunate incident. Maybe he didn't see it as an unfortunate incident. Number 3 wants you to use the information to determine the theme of the folktale and use details from the passage to support your answer, and that's done on 127. So we're going to turn to 127. So a lot of students have been skipping the written responses. You cannot skip the written responses. They are important. They are teaching you how to answer a prompt based off of a text, which is part of your state testing that you will do in May. So the question again says, use the information in your organizer to determine the theme of the folktale. Use details from the passage to support your response. This little hint here is always very helpful. Be sure to say how the old man responds to events and interacts with his friends. So that's what we need to make sure that we say, and we need to use details from the story when we give our theme. So this is an example. Yours does not have to be the exact same, but it should be something similar. So the theme of The Wise Man is that a person should not jump events too quickly or jump to conclusions too quickly. Both the events in the story and the old man's responses develop this theme. For example, the old man's horse runs off. His friends say it's unfortunate, but it later returns with a stallion, which was good. So his friends jump to conclusions and are like, oh, we're so sorry, your horse ran away. But the horse came back with a stallion, so it turned out better in the long run. Every time something happened, the old man responded not by judging whether the events were good or bad, but by saying that their true value will be revealed in time. And that was the sentence that we underlined 3 times in the passage. Again, your response doesn't have to be the exact same. You do need to have 2 details from the story and state the theme.